Hi, good to see all my friends again and talking about a subject that's near and dear to me. Day 8, the day of Scorpio. My moon's in Scorpio, and I'm glad it's my moon, not my sun, but anyhow. And today, which will be Wednesday to Thursday night, we will be able to control Scorpio for the year. And that's saying a big deal because there's no sign that likes control more than Scorpio. Now, what do we know about this and what can we feel about today? Well, first of all, we must go over our own attributes that add to that feeling. The idea of control. Firstly, control. Scorpio adores control, and they do it in two ways. One is by you know who I am and you know how strong I am, or manipulation. And mostly it's manipulated. So if we can somehow come in today and say, I am free, I'm open, I'm going to allow things to happen through me instead of to me, then we allow that idea of I am going to create action. I'm going to make things happen the way I want. I can control the idea of control in Scorpio. And that's an important aspect. Another aspect, we know that Scorpio is sometimes can be, and for those of you on that are Scorpio, you are very powerful people. You can do very well in business. You can have many, many aspects. You're intelligent, you're intuitive, you're capable of so much. But at the same time, you can be capable of revenge and jealousy and lack of trust. And today, we should wake up in the morning and part of our prayer should be, allow me to trust that if I'm doing my right actions, then the Creator will create for me people around me that will give me the capacity to trust. And by so doing, for the future, to feel more and more that we can love people instead of sizing them up to see what do they want from me, what do they want me to give them, etc., and so forth. It is a very powerful day. And you and I, right now on this day, can change all those aspects. The idea of revenge, for instance. You know, they say about the scorpion that he doesn't get angry, he gets even. And I have to tell you that revenge is a very interesting thing. Revenge is sort of like taking a medicine that's not good for us inside and hoping that it will do us, it'll do us a benefit. It won't. It'll eat us up because what revenge does is it doesn't allow us the aspect of being free, of saying, whatever's happened. I forgive myself and I forgive others. And if that's where we have to get to, it's also something else. And I said this a long time ago. When we do the prayers when we're eating, we say, Pater Jeshudecha. We throw our arms up in the air and say, Pater, open our hands. We must be free before we can be full. And if we can learn that lesson, to be able to have that trust and care that as long as I'm doing the right thing and going in that right way for me, that I trust that whatever's happening at that moment is right for me. Even the things that aren't good in this moment is the thing that I need. And I trust that the Creator will allow me to be the person, as long as I'm looking for it, that I should be. And if we get to that space, then this day we can take all of those aspects, the negative aspects that Scorpion may have for us in our life, and turn them around so that when that time approaches, we can approach it with trust and care and not worrying about what are they thinking, what are they doing, how are they hurting me, what do they want from me. To approach it with, I'm okay. I'm going to be who I am. And I trust that if I put all the things that I need in the right spaces, then the Creator will pick them up and put them in the right circumstances. It's a very, very powerful time. However, because of the situation that we're in today, and I just wanted to say a few words about that, because also it can relate to the Scorpion energy. Mother Nature has told us, I've sent you flood, I sent you fire, I sent you extreme weather, I sent you climate change, but you didn't hear me. So now I've sent you something that you cannot just avoid. But you know what I've done? I put whales into Venice, and the skies over Mexico City are clear. And you know, I am now blooming, and hopefully we will all learn from what's going on in the world that Mother Nature can be so, so beautiful if we give into her, if we allow her to grow. But if we try to destroy her through our own greed, through our own negativity, then she becomes, unfortunately, in a way that is not best for our own makeup. And also, it has a great deal to do with Scorpion, because the Scorpion always tries to give back to what they've gotten. And today, this day, if we really in our homes try not to argue, not to be my way or the highway, not to take control, but to go more for the trust for others and the trust of being together as you are, most of you, with family, and understand that this is the unit of priority that sometimes we don't even look at. We don't pay attention to it. It becomes unimportant. We realize the importance of where we are, why we are put where we are. If we get the lessons, then hopefully we can make this thing go faster and we can get back to a way of life that will never be what we've known before because it will change, but for the better. That people will become more aware of the world around them, more mindful of the things that need to be changed. And hopefully, you and I, each one of us, will be the product of that change for the benefit of mankind. And as I look at Scorpion, I find that the only way we can change that nature is by changing that nature inside each one of us. And through that, we'll change that part of us that is maybe not trusting, maybe revengeful, maybe the many different aspects that we can change. And by so doing, we can have the power to change what exists outside to a world that is more in oneness and wholeness and in beauty with all. I wish you all a very happy Scorpio and for the rest of the days that follow. And if I don't speak to you before, have a wonderful Chag Sameach, a holiday of peace and of joy, together with those that are closest to you in the best way we can under the circumstances that exist. God bless.